Hey, Tony Chips here from Chiappetta Shoes. This is Workshop Live. We just tried doing one, but apparently I was on mute. Anyways, today we're talking about a lateral clip. Dr. Engel with Comprehensive Orthopedic, great doctor, does a lot of these with our custom orthotics as well as the custom orthotics that he goes through Langer for his patients. A lateral wedge is essentially a lateral clip, but what Dr. Engel likes to call a lateral clip more so starts right around the end of the heel through the fifth metatarsal, the whole thing. So you got the cuboid and the fifth met. Essentially, I always talk about lateral wedging and the pros and cons. I always get a little bit scared about lateral wedging. We never want to throw the knee into a genu valgum situation by overloading the outside part of the foot. Every foot is a little bit different. On our chart of 24 from quadricep foot typing system, there's a number of feet that we do want to help out rotate internally a little bit. With this, we're going to take you top down. What Doc Engel usually likes to use is a material essentially like Burko cork, Birkenstock type cork, hard silicone-based cork material. It's a rigid compound. It doesn't have much bounce to it. Typically, when we're going to do a wedge where there's a fair amount of weight loading on there, especially on the outside part of your foot, your body weight's going to compress. Now, we like using a material called cushion cork. It's a cork and rubber compound. When we do this type of work, we're going to start a little past the end of the heel and we're going to taper it up really nicely, and we're going to go through right up to that fifth metatarsal head. And with this type of wedge, the idea is that you're loading up the cuboid and the fifth met that kind of helps stabilize the foot and work off the big toe. There's a number of different areas to do any kind of wedging. You can do rear foot wedging, midfoot wedging, post foot wedging. This qualifies as a midfoot, slight rear foot, but more of a midfoot wedge, okay? Now, doesn't look like a lot, but we're using 3mm or 1/8 of an inch cushion cork. I like this material better when it comes to this area because it is a major weight loading spot. A couple other materials you can use. EVAs work great, but you're going to want to go thicker, possibly a little firmer. So 6mm 45 durometer, 55 durometer if you're dealing with a lot of different weight. When you get into the 55 durometer, EVA is still essential because there's more soft pillowy. If you go 55 durometer and a firmer cork, that's going to be a lot. So we're going to take you over to the grinder. And with this, just a nice clean job. Okay, so we got a lateral clip, cushion cork 3mm. We can go a little bit thicker right between that fifth met base into the cuboid area, but we're just trying to help stabilize the foot, not abduct too much and not supinate too much. So this is a nice little solution. This is an orthotic by Langer. We can do modifications on other people's custom orthotics, and we're here to help. So any kind of stuff like this, feel free to chime in. And don't forget, ain't no better than Chiappetta. Ciao.